podcast brought to you. We're checking out the subreddit called AskReddit. Let's get into it. What did people love 50 years ago, still love today, and will definitely love 50 years from now? Naps. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone loves naps. I don't understand how people take naps. If I fall asleep for 20 minutes, when I wake up, I feel like absolute shit. I usually take naps after school. I will feel like shit for around like 5 to 10 minutes. Then I'll feel great for hours. Pizza. Yeah, everybody likes pizza. I had pizza a few hours ago. I know it may sound weird, but like I like black olives, tomatoes, red potatoes, and chicken on my pizzas. When it's ready, can you just stuff it in my mouth? Don't be a smart ass. Money. I hope not. Capitalism never stops. What is a secret that could get you in serious trouble if ever came out? I flew to the hotel on a field trip for school. As I turned on all the taps in the men's bathroom and I didn't understand why they were not working. I found out later there was a 10-minute cutoff of water supply during that time, but I forgot to turn off the taps after turning them all. Coincidentally, a few of the taps had plugs in them that I hadn't noticed at the time. This caused 2 floors to suffer a lot of water damage, including the girls' dome, which would cost a lot to fix. I guess this is why public places moved to push taps rather than manual. Only one person knew I'd entered the bathroom during the time, and he kept quiet as the teacher grilled everyone. I refused to say anything as I didn't want my family to get fined, and I also didn't want to be ridiculed. To this day, 15 years later, I still accept Reddit now, lol. Edit. I didn't expect anyone to like this story. Thank you so much for the support, guys. It's made my day. Bros before hoes. The Red Bandits would be proud. If no one noticed running water in a hotel men's restroom for it to go on long enough to cause that much damage, it really wasn't your fault. And for the hotel to leave plugs in the drains and not have the mandatory flood drain in a restroom, they were the ones at fault for stupidity. God damn, I wonder how much it costed to fix. Like, hey, at least I did fine. I don't actually enjoy my mother-in-law's cooking, like, at all. I don't ever work. I work from home, but I spend less than an hour a day working. I have to assume everyone else does the same because my output is on par now. Edit. To all interested in the job, it is horrible. We're looking for a senior Angle dev to work on the worst app I've ever seen run. It's horrible when you actually need to produce results, but you can't even get the environment to run. On top of this, the CEO made the app and is very proud of it. So you can point out how horrendous it is. I'm getting a new job on Monday anyways. So, are they hiring, lol? Yeah, we are. What are your feelings in the worst code anyone has ever written? Cause that's the job is now. Just look at my game's amazing source code. It is probably worse. I love Java, but Java can be goofy, and I also suck at programming. What was the scariest thing you've ever experienced in your life? I was 16. My friend 17. We decided to take her dad's manual truck for a drive. I drove since I learned on a stick at 14. Still, I wasn't super experienced driver. We were driving along, see some hitchhiker teens, and quickly discussed throwing them in the back, but decided not to. We're heading onto the highway to go downtown, going 100 kilometers. Trying to light my cig, but it keeps going out. See grabs later. I take my eyes off the road for a split second, look up, and we're heading for a light pole. I, inexperienced, yank the wheel to the left. We fly across the highway into the ditch, onto the opposing lanes. Yank the wheel again back through the median and flip 2.5x, landing upside down. We were unscathed. Seatbelt saved us. I still, 29 years later, think about those 2 boys and how they'd be dead if we picked them up. Picking them up probably would have altered the course of events so that you wouldn't have Vector in the first place. He may have decided to drive more carefully too at the time. Damn, that's scary. Reading Thick Pin's comment, it reminds me of some theory that I'm too lazy to remember to look up. in which you cannot like mess up a timeline, as all the events will self-correct and be just the same as your own timeline. I know it really doesn't relate to the post, but I just remembered it. I was 17 and went white water rafting in Oregon over the summer. There was part of the river that narrowed quite a bit, and if you floated down the river before this narrowed, you could throw yourself underwater and the river would shoot you out like 100 yards downstream. I threw myself under the water and immediately panicked as I hit the faster water. I was banged into racks, spun around upside down, etc. It was all just seconds, but I accepted that I was gonna drown. All of a sudden, I popped up 100 yards downstream, exhausted, and I couldn't swim. The more I tried to swim, the more I exhausted myself. Just as I started to go under, I felt a rope tugging my face naturally. Thankfully enough, another group saw me and threw me a life, saving my life. You are not as good at swim as you think you are, even if you spent most of your childhood in the water. How did you know about it? My first epileptic seizure. Oh, just to clarify, this is a new post. Having my senses fail one by one is terrifying for a 14-year-old. For my eyesight, then hearing and smell, taste all go out the window. No one around you understanding you, and you are unable to understand them. All you're left with is touch. All you can hear is your own heart beating and a feeling of whatever surface you're touching. Then you have no control of your body and just jokes uncontrollably. Just the warning signs get scared. It's why I never drink. The drunk sensation reminds me of the beginning of a seizure. Oh, that's very sad to hear. Are you okay now? Yes, it was 12 years ago. They only last up to 30 minutes. I'm medically controlled, so I only get my weaker seizures rarely. They last maybe about 5 minutes or so. For clarification, I have a ladder of seizures. I start with auroras and progress to absence to simple focal to complex focal. And I have a bilateral tonic clonic seizure. Grand mal is an older name. Are you okay now? Well, I just had an image of, I've had, only one sense for 12 years now. Oh, okay. Thank God you're okay. Seizures fucking terrify me. Especially considering they can happen at any time, anywhere. And this isn't just, like, my generalizing or sort of talking. They can happen anytime, anywhere. Be careful, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and see more, make sure to like, subscribe, guys. Goodbye!